Yeah, this is Point Black coming in on another one. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay on their neck. Late night, everybody sleep. You know, but blacks is always checking things out. That's how it's gonna be. So, this is PBNN, Point Black. National News, the late edition, and the ghetto edition as well. Coming with the facts to crack backs. Coming with the heat to the damn street. This is how we do. With the flow from the barrio. This is PBNN, Point Black. National News. We got us a late edition. As we see. And I'm loving every minute of it. Sometimes you got to, do what you got to do. As we see a lot of people are out here doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, but we know why. And we know the plan. So, Point Black has got to come in on their head sometimes because they be coming twisted and sideways. We don't need nobody to tell us what we need and what we must do. But these demons have been running too long, even in Africa, with their poisonous treatment and corrupting little black kids and doing these things to them. Even when it comes to certain foundations that may call themselves fighting for certain types of research, we know how those kids got that way. So stop slipping and sliding. You know what I'm saying? But this is PBN and Point Black, National News, the late edition, and the ghetto edition as well. You know what I'm saying? Now tonight, while everybody listening, because I can feel their vibe, there's an issue that I have to tackle. Make sure that people understand certain things. Those that are wise enough should know by now. But this is PBN. So, we're coming with a new joint. It's called Black People for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a black woman on News 12. Supposed to be a doctor. Say she has something to say every time she jumps up there and doing her little sound bite. This woman, black woman, supposed to be a doctor. She don't care. This is what she's saying. She don't care what you think when it comes to the treatment, and the hesitancy game they play. You see, she's saying she don't care, and she don't care what you think, what's best for you. But either way, it don't matter. It don't matter what you think. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you think based on your views on the get or not get it. You know what I'm saying? Game she playing. But she's saying she don't care whether or not you get it or don't, or whatever you hesitate, or whatever your case may be, based on, what's good for you. No matter what, if you don't, you will get COVID-19. Now, my question is to this doctor. I forgot her name. I didn't get her name, but she jumped up on News 12. This is a black woman doctor. Jumped up with this bull job. I didn't get her name. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, what makes her so sure? As to the prediction that she made. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that she's saying either way, if you're untreated or not, or is untreated, You gonna get over that regardless. Basically, that's what she should have said. You know what I'm saying? A black woman at that. No. No. In or out with her words. You know what I'm saying? As to the matter, you know what I'm saying? See, says a lot for her solution as a doctor. So we see that when it comes down, to, but really what it comes down to, but the question I would have for her is, can she prove it? That her method is safe for all if we do what she say. You see what I'm saying? You are to get it. Either way, because one thing she didn't realize, and as a doctor, what kind of surety is that? So we know what side she is on as to how much you should be getting paid for, you know what I'm saying, you're selling out of your own. To the deliverance of the beast, rather than make a stand to protect that she should be. You see? Now, why is she telling people this foolishness when they're saying either way or not? Whether you do get it, the treatment, the shot, or whether you don't get the shot, there's a likely chance, as Fauci has said, all of them have said, all the doctors come up on TV saying the same thing, that you still can get it. But she telling you, either way, well, I don't care what you think, you know what I'm saying? If rather you get it or you shouldn't get it or whatever, you should, but you don't, either way, it comes down to it. If you don't, or whether you don't, you ain't gonna get it. She sound like she got paid for that. I hope you got paid well. You ain't nothing but a sellout. To me, I'm saying, and you're not making any sense. You sound completely confused. If you ask me, the woman sound pretty confused. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that she's trying to do that, you know what I'm saying, that she's coming with that joint, you know what I mean? As to that whole situation. But you also have another dummy who's doing the same exact thing. And he goes by the name of Mr. Griffin. What's coming up on News 12? Mr. Griffin is another dummy that think everybody else is just as stupid as him. We know what you're doing, and a lot of people know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But he think we just as stupid as him with his stupid little sound bites. You know what I'm saying? He looks like Mr. Rubber Coffin sometimes. And I'm beginning to think they're the same dudes. You know what I mean? He is satanic, as we know. Very satanic, as a matter of fact. Mr. Griffin seems to be, a storing of the bodies. It comes, storing of the bodies when it comes to Dr. Griffin. You know what I'm saying? On News 12. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Bloodiest War. You know what I mean? Mr. Bloodiest War we ever fought. This Mr. Griffin guy. Seems like to be the same guy. You know, the bloodiest war we ever fought in the U.S. of A. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Griffin seems a fake, if you ask me. Seems like a fake. Under that He is a doctor. Same with the black lady in the game she's playing. But he also flim-flams information at one point. For a point, he said, how good is it? You know what I'm saying? How good is it? Was now, but now he has switched just like Fauci. One time they're saying one thing, one time they're saying another. And many other doctors who have went right along with it. If you ask me, they went right along with it. You know what I'm saying? We need a cleaning out of our doctors who continue to be on the same road when we look at it, to be on the same road. You know what I'm saying? Especially on News 12. You know what I mean? Every time they jump up there, they're on the same road, which we know. So that's a red flag and a key. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the same road on News 12. Should be shame, you know what I mean, to make a sound bite and telling the people them garbage ass news. To make it sound so sweet, but yet so wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we know why. But we know who. All, and that is the most important as to, you know what I'm saying, them selling the bullshit. That's a fact and point blank. Griffin is deep state, and that's a fact. He has pushed a lie, and we must not lean on his word. You must rely on your own. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And that starts with you, not Mr. Bald-Headed Griffin. You see what I'm saying? Up on some bullshit. That starts with you. Every day, this country, you know what I'm saying? Every day, this country. And this is a statement made by an individual. I forgot to get her name, but I think it was a lady. I'm not too sure who made the statement per se, but I think it was a lady. And she made a very good statement. Very good statement. Flawless. She said every day, this country's government, under Joe Biden, on whoever is running the joint. Whoever is running the joint. Fringing more and more on our freedoms, pushing Americans closer and closer to the edge. You know what I'm saying? The latest, the Attorney General, the latest Attorney General is what she is saying, of the United States, instructing. So the Attorney General is what she's saying is of the United States is instructing the Department of Justice and the FBI to address threats against school boards and teachers. You know, they're just stupid. You know what I'm saying? School boards and teachers, because the people know you're doing garbage to their children. There is no other way around it. Joe Biden is a sick, twisted character. And a lot of the people in his administration, a lot of governors right here at home where you live at in your neighborhood. So watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Instructing the Department of Justice, who probably trying to move underneath me now because the other people moved out. The Department of Justice and the FBI. The Department of Justice instruct the FBI to address threats on school teachers, school boards, and so on over the mass threat should be discouraged and prosecuted. It reads constitutional protection don't extend to the effort of intimidation. We know kind of rating it's kind of terrible. I don't know who wrote it, but she's gonna do it better on the flow. You know what I'm saying? Individuals over their harass and intimidate individuals over their views and over their views. The Constitution protects actions and speech where individuals seek to redress of their grievances. Good point. You know what I'm saying? And their grievances. Not you, American government, attempts to remove that constitutional right. If you are a parent, you know what I'm saying, concerned about now your child is being taught, now what your child is being taught, it's okay to follow the U.S. senators into the bathroom and threats on the tape. I don't get what she's trying to say. I kind of get what she's trying to say, but she's saying confused. You know what I'm saying? On the tape. You know what I'm saying? It is okay for Black Lives Matter to riot and intimidate and burn down our businesses. But mama don't think about the mama don't think about objecting to the ideology of radical hate being hoisted on their own children. As we see fact in this, in many ways, that's a fact in point blank. But at the same time, she's very confusing in the way she did her wording. I don't know, maybe it just came out that way. But the statement that she made was a very good statement. You know what I'm saying? And I have to admit, in other words, she's trying to say that they have put, everybody knows, they have put the FBI and these different groups on these people because now it's eating up in the schools and people are retaliating as to the welfare of their child. But see, what they don't understand is these people brought it in on one of the most crucial tips that should have not been used in no country as a way to sling them into this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, of taking vaccines, such as in the movie V, you know what I'm saying, and slinging people into this bullshit, because that's what the movie V was telling you. That's why it said V, you know what I'm saying, you get the picture. But, you know what I'm saying, that's why she was saying that, because they don't want their kids involved in anything like that, you know what I'm saying.